All right, let's talk about something huge, capitalism. But forget everything you think you know, all those boring textbooks. We're going to break this whole thing down with a super simple story. It's all about a crocodile and his smoked fish business. Yeah, you heard that right. Let's dive in.
I know, it sounds a little crazy, doesn't it? How can one smoked fish explain an entire economy? But stick with me here, because this one little story about our crocodile, Krook, it has literally everything you need to understand what a free market is and how it actually works in the real world. Okay, so picture this. We're in this busy little town. It's called Sadavabad. And our main character, a crocodile named Crook, is walking around when suddenly, bam, he gets this idea. An idea he thinks is going to make him a ton of money. So he's looking around and he sees something nobody else has. A huge opportunity. This town is packed with food stalls, but guess what? Not a single one sells smoked fish. Krook's thinking, wait a minute, if I'm the only one selling this, I could make a fortune. It's such a simple thought, but you'll see, it's the tiny seed that this whole story grows from. And look, this wasn't just some crazy dream. Krook actually got his hands dirty. He put in the work. We're talking a whole week of finding just the right kind of wood and then building his very own, totally custom, top-of-the-line fish smoker from scratch. He put his own time, his own effort into this thing, which, by the way, leads us to our first big idea. And this is so important. That smoker, the little shop he set up, the whole business, it was his, all his. This is what we call private property. And because he owned it, any money he made, all the profits, were his and his alone. That idea, that feeling of ownership, man, that is a powerful, powerful reason to work hard. So, the smoker is built, the shop is open for business, now comes the moment of truth. Was all that hard work actually worth it? And oh yeah, it was. The second he opened up, the place was a smash hit. The townspeople went wild for it. They'd never tasted anything like his smoked fish before. You had lines going all the way down the block. Krook was just raking in the shells. I mean, he was way more successful than he ever dreamed he'd be. But let's pause for a second. Why? Why would Krook go through all that hassle? Spend a whole week building that thing? It really boils down to just one idea, the profit motive. It's the simple idea that you might get a reward, make money for all your hard work and risk. That's the fuel that was powering this whole thing. So Krook is feeling pretty good. He's on top of the world. But here's the thing about a free market. When you're successful, people notice. And a brand new chapter of our story is about to start. Literally, right across the street. Yeah, you see, there was this other crocodile who'd been watching all of this go down. He saw those long lines, he saw all the smiling customers, and a light bulb went off in his head. He thought, hey, I can do that. And then he thought, you know what? I think I can do it better. And check this out. The new guy didn't just make a carbon copy of Krook's shop. No, he innovated. He added something new, smoked fish with this amazing lemon sauce. Oh, and one more thing, he sold it for just a little bit less. And the results? It was instant. It was brutal. One morning, Krook looks out his shop window, and his line is just gone, vanished. So where did everybody go? Well, they were right across the street, all queued up for the new place that had a better product and a better price. And this, right here, is our next big idea, free competition. Think about it. There was no law that said, hey, you can't open another fish shop. Nothing to protect Krook. Anyone could jump in, and that means that the customers, they have all the power. They get to choose with their money who wins. So this whole situation, it really shows you the two sides of the coin when it comes to this kind of system. It has two very, very different faces. Okay, so what's the upside? Well, it's amazing for the customers, right? They win. Competition means you get better stuff, like that tasty lemon sauce, and you get it for cheaper. But what's the downside? It is absolutely ruthless for the people making the stuff, like Krook. If you can't change and adapt, you could lose everything. Everything you worked so hard to build. All right, let's put the pieces of the puzzle together. You've got private property, the stuff you own. You've got the profit motive, the reason to work hard. And you've got free competition, where customers get the final say. When you put those three things together, those are the gears that make the engine of capitalism run. It's what's also known as a free market economy. But wait, our story is not done yet. Because now Krook has a huge decision to make. He's at a fork in the road. His competition just crushed him. The market has thrown down this massive, brutal challenge, and now he's got to choose what to do next.
So what do you think he should do? What are his real options here? I mean, he can't just run across the street and wreck the other guy's smoker, right? That's against the rules. He has to play the game, the market's game. And his choices are pretty stark. They're not easy. Number one, he can innovate. Maybe he comes up with a spicy mango sauce that's even better. Number two, he can fight back on price, just lower his own prices to compete. Or, number three, he can do absolutely nothing and just sit there and watch his dream go up in smoke.
And that, right there, that's the ultimate, inescapable rule of the free market. It's this constant pressure cooker that forces people to get better, to innovate, but it's also completely unforgiving. The market doesn't care about how hard you worked last week. It only cares about what you're bringing to the table right now. The message is simple: get better or get eliminated. And that's pretty much the whole game, as simple and as tough as it sounds.